What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the East Delaware Knights Team Builder Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today, we have week 7 and 8 on tap for you. 2 road Big 12 contests. So we're actually going to be tested a little bit today. Are we as good as we think we are? Can we continue to kill teams like we've been killing them? I don't know. I guess we got to find out. I do know one thing, though. We are the #1 team in the country. We are the best team in the country. And we got to go out there and continue to prove it. So if you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get going because these 2 Big 12 teams could give us some problems. Here we are, week number 7 of the college football season, year number 5 of East Delaware Dynasty, and we have 2 games on tap for you today. One against Texas Tech on the road in Lubbock. Then we have a night game against Kansas State. That one is a little bit easier in theory than this one against Texas Tech, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? We did come off of a close win against LSU, and then a drubbing, you might say, of Nebraska. So we've had some interesting games this season. Look at the scores before we got LSU. We were killing teams before then, and now we have that game against LSU, an actual competent team, and they put a show on for us. But then we go against another team that's not great and kill them. So are we just really good because we kill bad teams? And then we play teams that are actually solid and around our same level? We can't really stay on that same kind of we're going to kill you type of run. I don't know. It's weird. I do want to mention that Jordan Davidson has found his way into Heisman contention, so he is on the radar of the Heisman committee. Now, I don't think he's going to win. But he is on the radar. I didn't realize he was having a Heisman caliber season. I realized he was having a decent season because he's had some pretty solid runs, pretty solid games. Bryce Taylor's had a great season so far. 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's a very good ratio for me. But Jordan Davis got 403 yards, 9 touchdowns. He's averaging 8.3 per carry. He's got 117 yards after contact. I mean, this guy's having a pretty solid year to start. But I didn't realize it was Heisman caliber, but apparently they think it is. As far as recruiting goes, we are in first for a lot of guys. I doubt that's going to be the case going forward. I have a feeling that we're going to lose out on most of these guys. That's usually how it goes for me. So we're probably going to lose out on these guys. But it's nice to know that we were in the lead for a little bit on most of them. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can hold on. Maybe we can survive. I have switched to Harsa and everybody that can switch to. We did that last episode. We'll see if I guess right on Bill Joseph. I don't know. I think I do. I do. But we can't switch on Alex Lyle because we got 2 Fs for offensive linemen, for right tackles. Pro potential and playing style are both an F for him. Now, we could get playing style up because he's a pass protector. We just probably have to pass for more yards every game. That's not really my play style, man. That's why recruiting offensive tackles is hard to do, especially when they're pass protectors. When your play style is more of a run-centric type of play style. Now, maybe you'd be saying, well, why don't you just recruit 5-star offensive linemen that are fitting your run style? Why? I don't. That's okay. Now we're asking weird questions. Let's not go there. Let's just get into the game. This Texas Tech team is a 71 overall. I don't know if you can see that because my camera's in the way. They're a 71 overall. They're 71 across the board. So they are not great. They're not a great team. But they are having a solid start to the year. Maybe they're going to be better than their record says and their overall says. We can't take anybody lightly. Even if they're not great on paper, they could still catch us. So we got to just dominate and win, win, win. Win, baby. That's all we got to do.
We are on the road in Lubbock, Texas to take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. I believe that we can win. And I believe we can win in pretty confident, pretty easy fashion. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but as they're hyping up the Heisman Trophy hype for Jordan Davidson, which is pretty cool. Like I said, I don't know if he'll ever come away with a victory in the Heisman. It would be sick if he did, but he does share a backfield and split time with a few different running backs, so it is a little bit harder for him to dominate a game because he doesn't run every snap. He isn't this snap, but he didn't start the game. It was Overton who got that first snap. So, but look when he runs. I mean, look at that. That's like what, 15? Is that 16 yards? 16 yards right there on one snap. Maybe this game is going to feed into the Heisman hype even further for Davidson. Who knows? And it's not just the ground game. It's also the passing game. If we throw a ball to him right here, he gets a bunch of yards. That'll help towards it. And it looks like he's going to have to get the ball here. He does, and he's got room. Jordan Davidson down the field. It's a pretty solid catch. 22 yards. Not many people are doing it like Jordan Davidson this year. Although, I am a little bit curious to see if Jason Dobbins can take this one down the field. Does that safety help over? Oh, he does. That darn safety helped. But can I catch this football? Yes, he can! Marquise Springs! A jump ball, and he goes and gets it. Huge catch. I was a little bit worried with that other safety coming down if he would mess up that catch, but thankfully he didn't. And here is Davidson, and he gets in the end zone for a rushing touchdown. So just continues to add to his list and add to his resume as we take a 7-0 lead. Pretty dominant 80-yard drive. Took us about 3 minutes to get down there, and we looked as efficient as we've ever looked. So we'll see how the defense plays, but that was a pretty simple drive on offense, at least the first one was. But here comes the Texas Tech offense. Matt Fairbairn is their big-time offensive weapon. Okay, he's had an okay year. No, they haven't used him crazy. Like, they haven't abused him for these first few weeks, but he looks like a pretty solid player. But they don't have a guy like Wayne Boston or Forrest Tatum or Vince Murphy. Like, you don't have these type of guys. And you've never faced these type of guys before. So we'll see how the pressure adds up for the Texas Tech offense when we get there. I mean, Vince Murphy's been one of the greatest guys to ever play football at this point. The handoff to the running back, and look at that, Vernon Woolehan. It doesn't get easier when you go to the second level. The defensive line's legit. The second level, the linebackers and edge rushers are legit. The secondary's fine. And look at Forrest Tatum blow that up. 3rd and 11. He said he's small. Forrest Tatum says he's tiny. Says he's a little baby man. Wow, Forrest, that was crazy. I don't know if it warranted all that, but there's Wayne Bostic bringing him down for the sack. Yeah, this game could turn ugly if Texas Tech's offensive line is going to let us do that kind of stuff. You might not see most of the second half, and that stuff's going to happen. It could get a little bit ugly, as the French would say. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. We're going to do maybe just a little stretch. Get started with a little stretch. Stretch out those legs. Jordan Davidson, get to the outside. As long as the blocking on the edge can work. And it does. And the blocking up the field works a little bit. They're going to give me inches on that? Really? Really? You're going to give me inches? Whatever. Overton will come in to relieve Davidson. He gets a nice run. I mean, we just got 2 unbelievable running backs. We've got 2, I mean, really, we have 2 Heisman caliber running backs, but Overton hasn't got the stats similar to what compared to what Davidson has, so he doesn't get the love. But we do have 2 Heisman level running backs on this roster. And I think we have a Heisman level quarterback if he hits this throw. He did. It's J. Caden Ferguson. It was a little bit out in front of him, though. A little bit out in front of him, so it doesn't allow for the touchdown, but it does allow for us to get down to the 2-yard line. And possibly the final play of the quarter. Davidson trying to fight his way and can't do it, and he'll be denied as we go to the second. Probably should have taken the other gap that was there. That might have been the smarter option. But you know what? I thought that I could get it, and I was wrong. So you live and you learn. Handoff, Overton, denied, 3rd and goal, lost a yard. They were ready for that one. This Texas Tech team seems to be prepared for the run, so we will call a passing play. They're not going to be prepared for that, and it's going to be a catch and a touchdown. It's Dion Buck. And Bryce Saylor will add to his solid year that he's had. I mean, first year as the starter, and he's putting up really efficient numbers. Very excited about Bryce Saylor. And it's already 14-0. We are on a warpath to take down every Big 12 team in our first year here. We're looking to dominate every single conference that we ever become a part of. We already dominated the American. We dominated the ACC. And now we are dominating the Big 12. Bostic, get out. Oh, how did he hold on? Casey should have had that. Casey should have had at least knocked down. I don't know how he even held on to that. I guess just a good catch, strong hands from the receiver. Oh, across the middle. Oh, and I missed the tackle. Did you see what he did there? Can I bring him down here? No, it's a touchdown. Did you see what he did? He did a little, like, I don't even know how to call it. Just a little, like, jitter move or, like, a juke or something. Like, he does, like, that little turn. And that threw me off, as you can see, by me diving wildly, as I always do. But that little, like, sidestep, jitter to the side, I don't even know what you call it. Just like a little, put your foot in the ground and boom, hit that side. It was enough to throw me off. It was a little move. It wasn't a fully fledged, like, I'm going to juke you out type of move. It was just a little, like, oh, and then change directions. And it worked to perfection on me. And now it's 14-7. I don't think that's a good drive from the Texas Tech Red Raiders. I think that's more of me not being very good at usering is probably what that amounts to. So I'm going to say it's 14-0 still. I'm not going to count that touchdown as a legitimate touchdown. I don't think they earned it. You got to earn your points against them. And I don't think they did that. So it's 14-0 still. Jay Caden is... Oh, I thought he was going to be one-on-one. I'm still going to send him deep. But I thought they were going to have him one-on-one. Ooh, I should have hit R1 there, but I think square's open enough. And he is. It's Jason Dobbins down the field to the 40. I should have hit R1 there, though. That probably would have worked. It would have worked about the same, I think. Maybe a little bit less yards because there wasn't anybody close enough to Dobbins to stop him before he got to where he got. And look at Jordan Davidson, man. 7 for 55 and a touchdown already. Jordan Davidson be going crazy sometimes. I guess I can see why. Maybe I had forgotten the level that Jordan Davidson can produce because we hadn't played East Delaware Dynasty for a little bit. So maybe I had forgotten. I wasn't familiar with his game because Jordan Davidson is cooking right now. The offensive line is blocking crazy for him right now. That dude just tried to dive right into the small of the back of Jeff Overton, try to end his career. I don't like that. Take that personally. We'll have to find that guy in the parking lot and beat him up. 2 minutes to go. Let's hit Davidson. Can he power his way in? Davidson trying. He's at the 1. I thought he might have been able to squeeze in and get that ball across. Timeout called by Texas Tech. Okay, they want to have a little bit of time to answer back if we're able to score. Davidson does come in. Can Jordan Davidson get his second touchdown of the day? He will not be able to. Timeout called again by Texas Tech. It is 4th and inches from the 1. We got to go for it. And we are going to go for it with Davidson, and he's in. Touchdown, East Delaware, number 2 for the Heisman contender. And we back up by 2 scores. I was a little bit worried there. I didn't realize when I snapped it or when I called the play that it was 4th and inches. So I got a little bit nervous there, a little turtle head popping out. But we were able to get it done. Davidson scores the tutty, and we go back up by 2 scores. Now, unfortunately, Texas Tech will get the ball to start the second half. So that's a little bit upsetting because we can't do the double dip. But I would like to stop them from doing that. This A.J. Brand guy, that quarterback, seems to be fairly good. But he's going to... Oh, my God, how did he find an open receiver there? I thought he was going to get smacked out of the mouth and take a sack. by our amazing defensive line, but apparently he just stands in the face of danger and says, you know what? You're not scary. I'm going to throw a dot to my guy. That can't be caught. Thank you. Finally. Oh, they went to Matt Fairbairn there, the big-time receiver. It's hard to tell who he is because he doesn't have a star in his name. Usually if he's a big-time weapon for them, he's going to have at least a star in his name. Running back, oh my God. That running back, whoever that is, just stiff-armed the soul out of Jordan Crawford. I mean, that's a big dude. That's like a 300-plus pound man. And you just stiff-arm the life out of him? That takes a lot of strength. That's crazy. That is crazy. A minute 14 to go. Texas Tech's actually like threatening to do something here at the end of the half. I don't really want them to. Peters can't bring him down, but we don't get... Did we get the sack there for the credit? Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? I'm not sure. Bostic was able to track him down and not let him escape for a gain. But I don't know if they're going to give me a sack on that or not. Oh, Bostic, speaking of getting a sack, that time Bostic will for sure. And I think they did just get him back to the line of scrimmage for a gain of nothing on a scramble because that is the first sack of Bostic today. The first sack for Bostic today. 3rd and 18. We're just a different level of team when our defensive line is getting the pressure that we're getting. Down the field, incomplete. I'm really glad they didn't call that pass interference because I totally got pass interference there. I was trying to force him off the ball. I even turned into the guy and pushed him back. I'm glad they didn't catch on to that. And this isn't an admission of guilt. I'm just stating for the jury that I did what I did. And now we are left with 42 seconds and a possible chance for a touchdown. Applewhite will come in for the first time, I think. Was it the first time today? Oh, Christ. They covered up the one play that the one route that I always say is always open, and that is the Deion Buck little stutter and then it out. It's always open, and now the one time that it's not open is the one time that I needed it to be open, as Bryce Saylor will get a huge gain on a scramble. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but he can scramble if he needs to. Like, if he needs to run away from somebody, he's got enough speed to be able to. I wouldn't feel super confident. He's not going to win any track meets or anything. But I wouldn't be opposed to him scrambling if he had to. That's another big-time throw. 24 seconds. I saved one timeout. We've gotten Bentley Richmond close to field goal range, but I'd like to get a little bit closer. I'm thinking of a Marquise Springs throw right here. And that is going to level it up right now. Let's go with a hurry up to try to get a little bit closer. We've lined up the throw or the field goal if we have to kick it. That's a big-time throw to Deion Buck, and it's going to be 3rd inches. So you know what? We're just going to let it ride. 42-yard field goal for Richmond. I am totally fine with that. We'll call the timeout. 2 seconds left before the half. And the offense did what they needed to do. We got Bentley Richmond down here, and this is not lined up perfectly, but it is makeable. Oh, maybe it's not makeable. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, I drilled it. When I didn't get it perfectly centered in the green, I thought I missed it for sure, but luckily Bentley Richmond delivers, and it's 24-7. That's how often we win Big 12 games. But we will start the second half. And if we're able to go up 1 or 2 more touchdowns, then I'll probably cut it. But if it stays competitive, then we'll see the whole game out. But I just don't like showing you guys boring run play after run play after run play, because that's usually what I do when I cut. I just run the ball every time just to get the clock down. I have 2 times for the ball because sometimes I'll throw it the shorter pass and get first down or anything. And that's really entertaining, so that's why I always get it. But if this game stays competitive, then we won't have to worry about that 3rd nation Bostic stop taking rid getting first down there. And they're going to go QC, I would assume. So I'm going to line myself up here, and we're going to stop. Well, you're going to that stopped it. It was Jordan Crawford. We're taking for on the play. He wasn't even involved in it. At least not directly. But we do shut down the QB sneak. Jordan Crawford got in there. And then we'll punt it back on a 3 and out. Ooh, look at this return for Deion Buck. That's a solid return. I screwed it up because I got rid of all my momentum by turning to the left there. But that was a really good return for Deion Buck. Overton in the game, and Overton didn't get the blocking that he needed. Let's try a screen pass. Let's try a screen pass. He's R1, so let's dump that off. The blocking should be there. The blocking's really there. One of the better screen pass blocking I've ever had. And that is going to be a successful throw. It also gets Saylor some good passing yards. It's been a lot of Overton in the second half. It's been all Overton in the second half exclusively so far in this drive. Where is our Heisman guy, Jordan Davidson? There he is. Now Davidson's out there. On a 2nd and 1 from the 37. The handoff. Davidson. First down. Thought he was going to get more than that, but 11 for 78 is not bad. Not bad. He needs to get over 100 and probably one more touchdown if he wants to stay competitive in the Heisman voting. I know we still got a lot of season left to go and conference championship week, but he's doing good right now. I mean, you gotta be competitive all season if you want to be a Heisman, obviously. They're gonna bring some pressure. I kind of screwed this all up, didn't I? Oh, I screwed this all up. What am I doing? What have I done? See, it's stuff like that that really just makes me mad. Why am I doing the stuff that I do? Why did I throw that? Why did I just throw that away and live to fight another day? What am I doing? What in the world made me think that throwing that ball was a good idea? What if that got picked off? I don't learn. I do stupid things all the time because I'm dumb. Like, what is this? That's a turnover on downs, what it is. My guy never won his route because he got bumped a million times. Frustrating sometimes. That I hate that. They need to fix that. I've been saying they need to fix that for 5 years now. Fix your dang game. I don't know how he didn't get sacked there. Both teams turned the ball over. One was a punt, one was a turnover on downs. But a 24-7 lead is pretty good. Especially if we're getting pressure like this every single play. I mean, AJ Brand, he's getting bullied back there. Vince Murphy, Wayne Bostic, Forrest Tatum, all getting in on the action. I really wish that Vince Murphy was the one who was getting the Heisman hype and not Jordan Davidson, but you know what? Defensive players, they don't get the love. They don't get the love that they deserve. Number 6 UCLA just lost to unranked Fresno State. I just saw that in the bottom corner. That is an insane upset. UCLA had high hopes for a championship, and they're probably still going to make the postseason or the college football playoff as long as they keep winning the rest of their games. But losing to an unranked Fresno State team at home is not something you want on your resume. That's a crazy loss. That is a crazy, crazy loss. Could never be me. Could never. Let's try to get crazy with play action here. I'm looking at Dobbins. I'm also looking at Marquise Springs down the field. Could be an option. Nope, Dobbins is the option. He's the clear option. The ball is placed perfectly. Saylor's got some motion. Bryce Saylor got a little bit of motion going on. I am not mad the way that he's played this year. He's been a good fallback option now that we don't have Kenyon Garnett or anybody like that. I've enjoyed playing and slinging the rock with Bryce Saylor, that's for sure. We are the number 1 team in the country. USC is number 2. UCLA will no longer be number 6, that is for sure. After a big upset. But as we control our destiny, as long as we just win our games, especially now that we're in a conference that I'm assuming the college football committee, the playoff committee, values more than the ACC, we should be able to control our own destiny, do what we need to do, and have the 1 seed, win all these games, win a national championship. We already won one, but we've been depressed since winning that one because we couldn't defend it. This has got to be a scramble. It's going to be a scramble. Saylor should have slid, I think, but you know what? I got extra yards. I got those extra yards. Handoff Davidson. Davidson fighting Jordan, trying down to the 2. He's got 12 for 85. He almost had it. I thought he was going to get there. Second and goal, handoff to Davidson, tracked from behind for a gain of nothing by number 90. Tremaine Roach is his name, and Overton will step in. Does Jeff Overton have what it takes to get in here? He does. Great blocking and good speed from Jeff Overton, and it is in. Another touchdown. That makes it 31-7. And we're feeling pretty good. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. This one's pretty much over. I would be shocked. You'd have to revive me with like those, what are they even called? Like the stun things that you put on your chest. The people like the first responders, like they shock you to back the, I don't even know what it's called. Can't think of it right now. That's what you'd have to do to revive me. If I was to lose a 31-7 lead with 3.5 minutes to go in the game. So just be prepared. Be ready to call the number if I lose this game, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need some help. Call 911. I don't know why he didn't run for a first down. He ended up getting that's a BS first down call. I don't think he got that at all, but whatever. Whatever, I guess the ball was across the line. Wouldn't have been if I was running it. Look at the rallying to the football, man. I mean, they called that little screen pass to the running back. The rally, our guys are so quick. We got Pruitt and Woolihan, who are both unbelievably fast. Our defensive linemen are fast. Our safeties are fast. Our corners are fast. We got a lot of speed. We're a track team. Oh, that cannot be a throw. What do you do? That looked like a throw I would make. What is A.J. Brandt doing? That was an insane throw. I don't even think there was a receiver in the area. That was a crazy throw. He just chucked it to avoid the sack. Looking like C.J. Stroud out here. That can't be caught. It is caught, but it can't be caught. I don't know how he caught that. Woolihan was right on top of him. 4th and 3. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Texas Tech needs this. They need it more than SpongeBob needs water. And they're going to get it because they just had him sit down in the middle of the field in between the zone. And he's hurt. He's holding his leg, his shin maybe? I don't even know. It's hard to tell. Maybe it's a shin contusion. I am a doctor. I do know these things. Oh, Vince Murphy almost got another sack. I think it would have been the first one of the day for him, but another sack on the season. Instead, it's a first down throw, and we are probably one play, maybe 2 plays away from the 2-minute warning. It's going to be a screen pass, but we're not fooled. And we bring him down. King is the one to do it, Kayvon King. Now it's the final play before the 2-minute. Let's get a sack here, please. If they snap it, are they going to get it off? They do. It's a quick throw, bounced off the tight end's face. And it's incomplete. 3rd down and 13. This is a big spot for the defense. Step it up, boys. Step it up. Step it up. Look at Wayne Bostic do his thing, man. He was getting blocked actively as he was trying to bring down the quarterback because he's a god. And the biggest play of the game, 4th and 13. They don't get this, it's ball game for the Red Raiders. And they will get it. First down, Texas Tech. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to puke out of my ears. I cannot believe what I just saw. Unrealistic. That's unrealistic right there. Another screen pass, but this time we were not ready for it. At least I wasn't ready for it. 2nd and 2. You know what? I almost just want to let Texas Tech score so they can kick the onside, and then we get it, and then we just end the game. Because winning 31-14 is not much different than winning 31-7. I'm fine with winning 31-14. So I probably should just let them score so I can just end this game. Because right now they're just annoying me. They're just annoying me to all heaven. And that is going to be a keeper from A.J. Brandt. I'm not quite sure what the thought process was there. But Vince Peters not fooled. The read option quarterback keep was not the right decision. Play action. AJ is going to scramble. He's going to find an open lane for a touchdown. I cannot believe he scored that. Oh, they actually want to make it 31-15 instead of 31-14. Okay. I respect it. I don't like it, but I respect it. I'm not quite sure how he scored that, if I'm being honest. He just dirted the ball. Good job there. Good job, my guy. Call timeout. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. My bad. It's not like Madden where they if they're going for an onside kick, they have to tell you. So just, oh, good Lord. Williams, you do not need to make the hero play. You could have let that go right to your teammate. You did not need to do that. That was way extra. I mean, it worked. You got lucky, but you did not need to do all that. That was crazy. And of course, the first play is a hold. You're joking. You're not telling the truth right now, right? This is a lie. It's an illegal block in the back. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we actually doing? Illegal block in the backs are the bane of my existence. Look at the blocking. Jordan Davidson puts the nail in the coffin. 14 for exactly 100 yards. That is the nail in the coffin. That is the end of this game. But I do want to put a couple extra stat padding yards out there, although stat padding the wrong way. Final play of the game. You know what? I'm going to toss one up for Sailor here. Final play of the game. Fire that down the field. It's going to be caught. No, it's not. Incomplete. But we win 31-13. That's a fine scoreline. I'm not upset, especially on the road. We get the job done. But now we have to go on the road to Kansas State at night. Kickoff is at 7. So we'll see how that goes. I'm also very curious to see where recruiting is after week 7. Because we were in the lead, but some teams were trying to catch us. We get locked down on a couple of these guys, but I think these guys were at the bottom where we weren't recruiting them. So it's not a big deal. But now it's the road game against Kansas State, the night game. How are we looking? Ugh, this Rico Dickey one does not make me feel good. Does not make me feel good at all. Gil Joseph, same kind of deal. Alex Lyle, same deal. Henry Torrance, same deal. I mean, I don't feel good about any one of these recruitments. This is not like last season where I was feeling good the whole time. I do not feel confident about any one of these recruiting battles that we are in. I really do think that losing out, it is that one, okay. Losing out on the LSU quarterback, whatever is, why am I blanking on his name now? Have I finally moved on? I forget what his name is. What the F is his name? Theo Graves. Theo Graves is his name. I couldn't remember for the life of me what his name was. Theo Graves is his name. I have really been broken mentally by losing out on that recruitment. And now all of my recruiting battles, I just have no confidence in. He's broken me. He's broken me physically. He's broken me mentally. I can't do it. He's the better man. He chose LSU and he's not leaving. That's the worst part, is that he's not leaving. The worst part about all of that is he's not transferring away. Like, we could get him back, but he doesn't want to come back because he wants to stay at home. Why does that have to be his deal breaker? Why can't his deal breaker not be like playing style or something? That's an easy one to transfer. But no, he wants to stay there apparently. Why would you want to stay in Louisiana? Who wants to live in Louisiana? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got primetime player. Is that the only one it can be? Yeah, it looks like it. All right, primetime player for Barry Dickerson. Put that up there. Dalvin McNabb, we got passed up on, and I'm assuming Clemson's just going to get him. So that sucks. Oh, I just don't have any confidence, man. I don't have any confidence recruiting anymore in this series. I've been defeated. Absolutely defeated. I do have 100 hours left, so I can switch some things around if I need to. But there's not really anybody that I would put hours on or schedule visits for, because like we have one visit that we're able to schedule. It's the final game, or the final spot on the Week 12 game against Kansas. Unfortunately, I don't have any other people who can make that a complimentary visit. I do have David Terzilli, but he would make it a competitive with Ezekiel Aquara, which I don't think is a good idea. We need to have Ezekiel Aquara on his own because we are already going to get passed up on by Michigan State week number 9. I really should have scheduled things for week number 9. Do I not have a week 9 game? Oh, I do have a week 9 game. It's against Maryland, but I already scheduled everybody for that. Do I do the competitive against... I can't do the competitive for Ezekiel Aquara because we are going to get passed up by Michigan State for him. But then if we can get that big visit, and then we can maybe pass back, there's a possibility there. I really should just pull out of the Dante Hicks one. We're not going to get him. There's no way. There's just no way we're going to get this guy. Our hard sell is not good. The hard sell is a B-, an A-, and an F. That is a horrible hard sell. And it's Gym Rat. Who the F has Gym Rat as their hard sell? What kind of freak are you that you got Gym Rat as your hard sell, dog? What are we talking about here? I got to get Niles Gums on campus. I got to choose somebody. He likes pro potential. We don't send that many corners to the league. That's the problem. I guess I got to do it, though, because I can't take the risk on championship contender being it. So, all right, that is all we can do for visits. I guess I'm just going to spend some more hours on these guys and hope that we win these battles. Just put 50 on Stephon Beatty. Put 50 on Devon Butts. Who doesn't love Butts? And then we put... Let's put someone Austin Albright because he's not getting recruited as heavily. So maybe we can get in on that even with a little bit of hours. All right, let's see how that works and take a quick peek at the Heisman, see if Davidson's moved up or not. He has fallen out. All right, he had a good game. He had 100 yards. He had a couple touchdowns, and yet he just falls out. That's why running back is such a hard one to win the Heisman with, and how winning the Heisman with Bo Jackson in South Carolina Heisman is so crazy. But now we have a game against Kansas State on the road. It's obviously a night game because we checked and saw, so we will wear the shadow uniforms to try to strike fear into our opponents, win this game. I mean, we just got to keep winning. That's all that we have to do. Just keep winning, and we control our own destiny.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad playing well, a squad looking to put on a show. Take you on another Big 12. The Kansas State Wildcats. For the EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Another game, another chance to dominate a Big 12 opponent. Kansas State. It will be nighttime at some point in this game. 7 o'clock kick, so it'll get darker as we go. Jordan Davidson had exactly 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, but apparently that's not good enough to keep him even in the running for the Heisman. He gets bumped out in the top 5, or whatever. A little disrespectful if you ask me, but we're gonna move on. We're not gonna let that bother us. We're just gonna play our brand of ball, and our brand of ball is handing the ball off to our dominant running backs and just cooking, going down the field and cooking. Oh, look at this. Look at Jordan Davidson. I mean, the running that he gets, the space that he gets from his offensive line is really insane. The amount of block. I mean, look at these guys. These guys are bullying people. They shouldn't even be on the same field. They got sent down on the ground. I got to see that again. These guys get... Look at this. 2 pancakes. Am I IHOP? I didn't realize IHOP was open today. I mean, 2 pancakes. In stereo. They go down and just an insane amount of blocking. The blocking is off the chain. I got to go against the grain. Jeff Overton getting pinned around like a pinball. Devin Harper picks up an injury. Some sort of shoulder injury, maybe a bruise. I don't know. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. I don't like anything about this, so we're just going to dump that off to Springs. I probably could have maybe found a way. It is a bruised shoulder. I maybe could have found a way to find Deion Buck there on that route, but I didn't like it. Didn't like anything about it. 3rd and 6. Get that to Overton, or not Overton. Oh, it is Overton. I thought it was Davidson for a second. He gets it 4th and 1. Obviously, I'm going to go for it. They want me to go for it. I was going to go for it anyway, coach. We're on the same level, same wavelength right now. I was going to go for it anyway, and I'm not even going to throw it. Not even going to risk it. Just take the easy yardage. Bryce Sanders fast enough to get that first down. Don't even risk a drop or anything like that. a bad throw. Just take the guaranteed yardage. It's what Kenny Garnett would have done. Get there, get that. Look at this man's crazy. This man's out of control. He runs like he's running out of time. I really wanted to do a. Can I snap this, please? I really wanted to do a vertical route there, but I mean the blocking's just insane. He's got 4 carries for 55 yards. What kind of blocking is that? That's crazy blocking. Who needs to pass the ball when you can just run the ball every time? Although they're ready for it there. Overton gets shut down. We might have to pull out a little bit of strategery here. Maybe a little passing play if they can hear me. Yeah, they heard me now. Okay. Bryce Saylor. I don't like anything about it. It's going to be freaking intercepted. I'm going to fill my... Oh, God. That is the most unrealistic interception I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm going to jump out of a 9-story building. You got to be kidding me, man. You got to be joking. Like, what is that? A throw out of sack interception is just some of the most stupid stuff I've ever seen in my entire life. Why is that a thing? Why are the DBs... Why does every defensive lineman become prime Deion Sanders when a ball is in the air on a throw out of sack? And why do my guys never do it? Why do the CPU guys, the AI defenders, why do they always have great reaction time? That's balls out, the fumble recovery. I love everything about this game. Hicks for the touchdown. All is right in the world. That, my friends, is what we call ball don't lie. Touchdown, East Delaware. Karma really be doing some things. 7-0 East Delaware as the 000s hit on the first quarter clock. And now the moon rises. The night falls here in Kansas. Man, are they in Manhattan, Kansas? Is that where they're at? Wherever they're at. Who cares? Night falls. This is where the werewolves come out to play. Oh my God, got wrecked. I love hit sticks on kick returns. That gets the juices flowing. That really does. Oh, I thought I was going to get a stop there. I really did. Who goes RPO on the first play of the drive? What kind of sicko do you have to be to go RPO first play? You got to be really sick in the head. That's going to be blown up. Look at Vernon Woollyhan. You do not run the ball on Vernon Woollyhan. There's a reason they call him Woollyhan. Because he don't get cold. His hands are warm. Get there. Don't let him scramble. Don't let him scramble. Do not let this man scramble. What is he doing? One-on-one down the field. What in the wide world of sports just happened? What was that? That was... You had a first down that he passed up because he saw a one-on-one man down the field, middle of the field, down the hash marks, and yet he missed it because he sucks. He's trash. He's garbage, as the French would say. But now we get the football again, and we're going to make up for that interception. That interception never happened. I don't remember it, so don't talk about it. What interception are you even referring to? I've only thrown like 2, so I don't know what you're even mentioning. Why would you even say it? Why would you want to hurt my feelings? Why would you even bring up an interception? Why would that even happen to me right there? That's a bunch of BS. I'll say that. That sucks, a big fatty. Handoff. Overton, look at the speed. I think Overton's got like 97 speed or something like that. He's pretty good. He's got pretty good speed. And look at the white boy come out. Applewhite comes out for the QB blast because he's the only man to get the job done. Look at that white boy getting it done. Oh, look at these. He's God tier. Absolute God tier runner. Tanner Applewhite. Handoff. Davidson. I really wish my team would block on the outside because if they did, I could have had a touchdown, but no. I don't get one because a bunch of guys just want to be, they just want to be guys. They don't want to be dudes. They want to be guys. Unbelievable. I thought I had a team full of guys that wanted to be dudes, not dudes that wanted to be guys. There's Jordan Davidson. Well, juke, whoop! Oh, didn't work. Didn't work. But it does get us a first down. And we will come on the other side of the 2-minute warning with a big-time play right here from the 6. Overton's in the game. Handoff. He's going to have it. Touchdown, East Delaware. We lead by 2 scores in the first half because we are just that dude. BP. 14-0. I thought this Kansas State team was going to give us a little bit of an issue, but no, I was wrong. Sorry. I was familiar with your game. And you suck. Well, that's a nasty little hit stick, but no fumble. He holds on. I really want to see the defensive line get some action here. I want to see Vince Murphy get some pressure. Forrest Tatum get some pressure. I want to see the whole kit and caboodle. That's a great tackle by Jeremiah. Well, Vernon Moynihan picks up an injury. It could be a bruised rib. It is a bruised rib. Can we get some more creative injuries? Like, I want to see a groin tear. I want somebody's groin to explode. Preferably not my guy, but somebody. Oh my God, the broken tackles are crazy. The broken tackles are out of control. I also want to see some concussions sometimes. I know that the NFL doesn't allow that in Madden, but college football, we can see some concussions, right? I want to see my guy's brain turn into mashed potatoes over time. Show me that on the wear and tear. Show me that on the wear and tear. Show me a guy's brain just constantly. Just show me a guy's brain, and then you give me the x-ray, and it's just a clapping monkey with the cymbals. That's what I want to see after a while of playing football. But no, they won't let. That's unsafe. You don't want to promote that kind of stuff in your football game. Get out of here. Let me see what I want to see. Ooh, that accelerator kind of killed us there. I thought we were going to have over a minute to go down the field. We're going to have less than 40 seconds to go down the field here. Am I capable? Maybe. We'll find out. How good am I? Not very good. Let's see what I can do. 40 seconds, 2 timeouts. Can I get to field goal range? We're going to start with a Bryce Saylor scramble. Get a guaranteed first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily as we run some hurry up. Call the exact same play. Snap the football. And scramble for a huge amount of yards because everybody went down the field. Look at this go. Look at this man, Bryce Saylor. That's how you go down the field. That is how you go down the field. We're already almost in field goal range on just 2 scrambles, but now they take that out of my hand because now they put Tanner Applewhite in. This white boy, he's going to have to scramble. He chucks it down the field, and it's going to be intercepted. That was not my intention. That ball really sailed. I thought that he was just going to throw it. I thought he was going to short arm it, really, is what I thought was going to happen. But Tanner Applewhite just said, you know what? I'm going to send this ball as far as I can throw it. And that's kind of what happened. So, unfortunately, it does end up in an interception, and we don't get any points. But I can't control it. I didn't even put that much power on it. He just sent it. And that's just kind of where it went. So, hard to control where that ball is going to go when Tanner Applewhite's got a mind of his own. That's what white boys do, man. White boys just send it. And he just said, you know what? I'm gonna throw as far as I can. Forget about the game plan. Knock that down. Good play. Vince Casey. Is that his name? No, Spencer. Why do I say Vince? Because Vince Murphy's out there. I'm stupid. Too many white boys. They all look the same. Spencer Casey is his name. He's a 5-star, and he played that really well. Although I sucked my balls. Oh. Him getting out of there, out of the backfield is frustrating. Really frustrating. Get there. Stop him. Stab him. What did I turn? That sounded like I was from New Jersey. So stab him. I don't like the way the Kansas State's actually moving this football to start the half here. Blow that up. Oh, my mother in Christ. How does that not get a hit stick? Hit sticks are a bunch of baloney, man. Just a bunch of tubular meat. That's what they are. Just a bunch of baloney. Is that what's the flag in there? Did I hit the quarterback? I wasn't even using anybody. Oh. Offensive pass interference? Okay, I'll take it. What happened? What's the offensive pass interference? It's not on number 2. He didn't touch anybody. What's the offensive pass interference for? Who was the number that they called? I should have looked. Is it 87? No, he's just blocking. Number 3 just goes and blocks. This guy's not even doing anything. What is the offensive pass interference here? I should have looked. I didn't pay attention good enough to see what number it was, who they called. But this guy didn't do anything. What's the offensive pass interference? I'm legitimately shocked and confused. He's just blocking. They're having a little bit of hand fighting, but that's just football. This guy literally doesn't do anything. The running back doesn't get the football. He's not a receiver. And this guy, and he didn't do anything either, by the way. And then 87 is just blocking on a double team. I honestly am stunned at what the flag is called for. I should have, when I see that in editing, I'm going to look and see what number it was, because I am so confused on who that was called on. What was the offensive pass? I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm glad that they called offensive pass interference because it helps me out. But like, what was that? Who was it on? Where's the call? Where's the evidence? That was a phantom call if I've ever seen one. That was crazy. Really, really strange call there, but it's worked out in my favor because it's 3rd and 19 now for Kansas State after what looked to be a very solid drive. I don't know why I'm in 3-man deep. What's going on there? Or man 3 deep, whatever it's called. Please get off the block. I'm getting held. Okay, he just short arms it down the field. 4th and 19. That probably takes him out of field goal range. It does. A phantom offensive pass interference call takes Kansas State into what was a promising drive, and it pushes them into punting. That actually could pin me at the 1. Oh, the 2. Oh, my God. That's an insane punt. You know what? That's karma for the bad pass interference call. But our blocking is so insane that it's not going to matter. It's not going to freaking matter, man. Our blocking is too crazy. It's too goated with the sauce, because we're the South Bouse. You're not going to be able to stop us. Oh, look at the blocking down the field. Overton should have the speed. He gets around the corner. Jeff Overton down the sideline. And we finally see a big-time run for Jeff Overton. I have been waiting for him to use that speed. I'm pretty sure he's got like 97 feet. I was waiting for him to finally showcase that. And he gets around the corner. The blocking from Donovan was professional on the outside. And he gets around there and nobody can catch him. Put on the Jets. And we need 21 left. It's about time we see some speed from the goalie. Maybe he should be actually oh, I love the big more time clock, but I'm not going to deny over to a big highlight play on the back. There's Spencer Casey again. Man, he's a big time 5-star. He is a big, big 5-star guy. He's a good player. And then we get out on the other side. Luckily, we were able to wrap him up. And what I had over here, to do those kind of like little shifty, jittery type moves, but I never prepared for them. Even though it happens to me all the time, I should be more prepared. It always gets Murphy can't bring down. That's a big time broken pass. Incomplete. And another punt, 3-out for the Kansas State. Wildcats. Yeah, Wildcats return. And yeah, Bug. Okay, solid. Little sexy on that. One player run down. Let's try a little bit. We haven't done this in a while. Wasn't about that. So let's try it again. And maybe the speed can work. I feel like the speed could have worked if everything went my way, but it didn't, and I don't like that. Handoff Davidson. Why? how, where, who, what, how in the wide world of all sports, including the luge, does that offensive lineman break off the block like that, or defensive lineman break off the block like that? Riddle me this, Batman. How does that happen? It's just a guaranteed scramble. Just a guaranteed little scramble. Little scramble with the sauce. The sauce, because he's the sauce bouse. Bryce Saylor gets the job done again, as he always does. Oh, the blocking again. And we have the greatest blocking wide receivers to ever play football because, did you see Dobbins run from his side of the field all the way to the middle of the field just to throw a block? That's a real teammate right there. That's a real teammate. 138 yards for Overton because of that one. That had to be like a 70-yard run or something. I don't even know what it was. You know what? I'm not going to snap this ball. We're going to go 2nd and 10 to start the 4th quarter. Because I'm petty like that. Get this man a real costume. All he does is put on a Wildcat mask and a head, big giant head, and that's his costume. That's your mascot. Disrespectful. At least put on some like arms or something, so it's not just a weird like humanoid Wildcat that I'm looking at right now. It's like some human and a Wildcat made love and had a baby, and that's what it is. That's a crazy throw. It's Dobbins. It's a touchdown. No, it's not because he sucks balls. I hate you, Dobbins. I want you to die. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want you to die. Maybe fall down. But that's frustrating. That should have been a touchdown. Look at the white boy. Look at the white boy. Oh, he's down at the 1. You know what? Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Dobbins. Not going to get it. It's Applewhite. Because the white boy. It's the white boy era. Tanner Applewhite gets it done. And we lead 28-0. Now we're cooking. Now we got the pan. We put it on the fire. We put the ingredients in. Now we're cooking. Kansas State cannot compete. They cannot handle the motion. The motion in the ocean is too much for Kansas State. They probably have motion sickness from all of this motion that we have. How did I not blow it up? How did that not get brought down? Some of the animations that occur during some of these games, just, you know what? I'm gonna use a big word. Befuddle. They befuddle me because I have no idea how some of these animations even happen. Now it's starting to get a little ugly. Now we're bullying. They're going for run play after run play, and we're bullying them. It's starting to get a little uncomfortable. Another handoff. What are we doing here? What are we? You 3 straight handoffs? That's what you're doing right now? You're down 28-0 in the 4th quarter. You're going 3 straight handoffs. Whoever the offensive coordinator is, whoever's calling plays for Kansas State needs to be fired in the sun. What are we doing here? Where's your fight? Where's your heart? Where's your fighting spirit? You should never give up until 000s, and even after that, you should never give up. Did nobody grow up watching John Cena? Never give up. Unbelievable. I didn't realize I was playing against a bunch of beta males from Kansas. Although the defense is not giving up, that's for sure. The offense may have given up. The defense, on the other hand, they are still playing their little hearts out. So we're going to have to play our little hearts out. And I screwed all of it up here. It's a catch by Davidson. Is he able to get yards out of it? He got back to the line of scrimmage. You know what? That's fine. I'll take that. Because usually when I throw that play, or when I call that play, I throw it immediately. But I waited way too long. It didn't really work. Ooh, R1 is wide open. It's Overton. He can do the passing just as good as he can do with the running. Jeff Overton, a big-time catch. And that'll be the 2-minute for the 4th quarter. This one's already over. We already knew that. But maybe, just maybe, little white boy motion here. Tanner Applewhite. QB blast. Get in there, big dog. You know what? I'm going to run it back. Run it back again. Tanner Applewhite's going to set the career record for most rushing touchdowns by quarterback. That's going to be hard to do when Kenny Garnett's on the same team. Or he was on the same team. And they don't want to have any fun with me, though. They don't want to see a white boy have a good time. Overton shut down. It's 4th and 6. You think I'm kicking a field goal? You think I'm kicking a field goal up 28-0 with a minute to go in the 4th quarter? You must not know me then. Because I'm going to throw some BS and it's going to work. End zone. Touchdown. I wasn't even trying. Like, what are we doing here? How does that, I don't even know what the camera work was on that. Like, what was even this? How does this become a type? This is a Johnny Manziel type of play if I've ever seen one. Like, what is this? That makes no sense, the fact that I got caught, but I'll take it. 35-0, 55 seconds left. I mean, this was over in the first half, but Kansas State never really stood a chance. Did we ever think that they would? And coming up, I mean, we've got some fairly easy games. We got the Maryland game coming up. We've got the Kansas game coming up. What else? The TCU game is also up. Those are all home games, I think. So the visits on campus will be very important. That's down the field, and that is caught! Whoa! Okay, I thought I was going to at least knock it down, if not pick it off, but I just got mossed. I just got mossed by a Kansas State wide receiver. That makes me want to take a shower. I got to take a shower after that one. 30 seconds left. Are they going to try to get some dignity back and not get a shutout? He's able to. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. He was actually trying to go. He steps out of bounds. 23 seconds. They do have all their timeouts if they actually want to try. We'll see. But a 3rd and 1 situation. He fires. End zone. Bounce and intercepted. This game. Off the deflection, off the ricochet, off the Puma, it gets intercepted. This was a touchdown catch, but it bounces off his hands. He's got bricks made of hands made of bricks, I should say, is the way to say that. And it goes right. This is a pass. This is like an alley-oop. He realizes he can't catch it, so he like tosses it to my guy, Steve Henley, who just says, "Oh, thank you. I'll take that." And it's an interception. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? Kansas State is a bunch of sorry SOBs. I mean, that's crazy. That's a crazy throw. It's caught. Jason Dobbins. Oh, we're getting insane now. We're getting insane. In the membrane. Might as well try to stat pad here the final couple of minutes or couple of seconds of the game. Jason Dobbins down the field. I was really going for pass interference there. That's why I dove right into the guy. Trying to bait a pass interference call. Didn't happen. But you win some, you win some. Final play of the game. Sailor delivers a bomb, and it's a touchdown catch. Oh, we're getting abusive now. We're like a 1950s dad coming home from work. We're getting abusive. We put up 20 in the 4th quarter. That was a little disrespectful there. To throw a touchdown pass in the final play of the game. We didn't need to do that. But you know what? Who cares about feelings? We're trying to win a national championship. I don't care about feelings or respect or sportsmanship. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. I'm trying to win championships. You don't win championships by being nice. We do lose out on Dante Hicks. I could have bet my soul that was going to happen. And then we also lost out on Bruce Byrne. That was also guaranteed that was going to happen. So not shocked, annoyed and sad, but not shocked that we lost out on those guys. So we will take them off. Bye-bye. We will also take off you. Bye-bye. And then we'll take you. We'll take you. All these guys can go away. And we are left with some interesting things. I don't like anything about the way recruiting has gone so far. My God, Henry Torrance may commit to Tulane. We're going to have to blow the doors off of Maryland next episode because we need these wins, and we need these wins uber bad. Like uber bad. We got passed up on by Georgia. by Georgia for Niles Gums, but I kind of assumed that was going to happen. What's his hard sell? His hard sell is... What is it? Is it this one? It's probably Sunday Player. All right, that's a solid one. It's nothing crazy, but we'll have to do it. Mike Powell, we cannot schedule any more visits. Oh, I haven't. Oh, because one of the guys that I had on campus, I think, was on, or that I took off. So that must be what happened. That must have been what happened. I need to put some more guys on this board, though. We need to find some more people that want to come play for me. So let's take you. Let's take you. Let's grab maybe not a 3-star. I can't do 3-star. We graduated from 3 stars. We don't need no freaking 3-star players. But I could use a 3-star player. You know what? I'll take it. If it's a wide receiver, I'm more willing to take a 3-star. I'm more willing to take on a 3-star if it's a wide receiver, especially if he's fast. Antonio Wayne. I mean, he's got a good wide receiver name, but 85 speed? Get out of my sight. Who do you think you are? Throwing out 85 speed like you're doing something. What are we talking about here? 85 speed. You might as well play freaking offensive line with 85 speed. Disrespect. You try to come into my domain and try to pass off 85 speed as like you're doing something? That's disrespectful. That is what we call disrespect in the business. Because you're trying to pass off 85 speed like that's something, and I should care about that? I should care about 85 speed? What do I look like, a chump? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's going to do it for the episode, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next episode, we've got weeks 9 and 10, which are going to be very important games. We've got Maryland up first, which is a rivalry game, and then Iowa State. But then we've got 2 home games to end the year, which are both going to be very important for visits, hopefully, as long as our guys that are on scheduled for visits don't commit to other schools before then, which is a very good possibility. We'll see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.